Well, here we are, just still here on Saturday. Feeling quite thirsty, just had something to eat for lunch. I think I'm going to head off and have a nice cold beer. Why don't you just come along and join me? I'm sure you will, and you'll have some fun. Catch you there. See you soon. I've got a choice of bars that I want to go to, but it looks like there's a bit of an annual event going on. I've just had a bit of a read on some of the t-shirts on the cyclists that are going through and it looks like it's an annual event held here in Napier every Easter weekend, and it includes cyclists from all over the country. They come here and they do their thing. They have a bike trail and they stick to that, and in between obviously they stop for some food and a little bit of watering. Well, a little bit more than watering, I'd say there's a bit of alcohol being consumed too, and I'm not sure if I'm right into that, riding bicycles and drinking alcohol, but anyway, that's a story here. So I have got a bit of a choice as to which bar to go into. These are all old warehouses, storage warehouses, that they converted into bars and restaurants and so on. And it's a very, very nice little place to be. You've got Old Paddy's Bar over there, the Irish pub. You've got the Thirsty Whale, and you've got Summersby and so on, and a few other bars all the way up through. But it's a very, very nice place. This is obviously where the boats come in, the fishing trawlers. They all come in here, offload their fish, and get the fish off to various markets throughout the country. Right, guys. Choices. Spot for choice, I think. Let's see what I can actually do. My God, look at the people in here. Wow. Okay, I think I'm going to have a nice cold Heineken. If I can get some service. Well, being served now, my Heineken is just coming up. So, very, very busy today. And I just needed a bit of time out to myself today because I've been feeling a little bit down. Stuck here on my own. Yeah, I know some people will be reading into this the wrong way, but this is just me putting my feelings online. As you know, you're well aware, I'm actually stuck here in New Zealand, and I find it quite tough, but I have to deal with it. But what makes it tougher is people that you once upon a time thought were very, very close friends of yours don't have much time for you anymore. Obviously they're busy, they've got their own lives to get on with. I get that, I understand all that, but in all the time that I've been here, I think I've only been out once. A lot of it could be my own fault, yeah, because I look at things financially and cost effectiveness and all that sort of stuff, but at the end of the day, yeah, you get a little bit down, and then when people start interfering within your life, it makes you even worse. But no, I'm okay now. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks. Oh, I could probably move on to the table, I think. Yeah. Sorry. I'll just move over to the table. I thought I had a lot of friends over here in New Zealand that I could associate with, but it's certainly not the case. I know people, like I've said earlier on, people are going to take this the wrong way. People are going to look at it and think I'm talking about them. But, well, I can't stop that because that's their imagination, and that's fact. But for me, I'm a social person and I do love socializing, but I'm not really into boring shit. Yeah, I like to do something where there's a bit of life, a little bit of excitement, because I'm a people person, I'm a people watcher, and I love doing that. And that's why I like getting out and about and being myself. So anyway, yeah, quite bored. It's getting really on top of me now because of certain interferences that happen within my life. and I'm trying to deal with all my other stuff overseas, and I don't need that. I'm okay living on my own. I'm happy on my own because it's like everyone. If you're on your own, take it from me, trust me. Every day you wake up is a good day. It's only who you invite into your life that can make it a poor day or a bad day. On your own, you're in total control for 100%. You bring one person into your life, that reduces it by half. So it's now down to 50%. Bring another person, you're talking about 33.3%. And it goes on and on and on until you have nothing. You're just one of many. So for me, I'm like a one-on-one. I prefer just one person to hang around with. But having said that, today I'm on my own, so my destiny is my own. I do what I want to do. I have no worries about people telling me what to do, etc. And it's my choices, be them good, right, bad, wrong, whatever. My choices. But with every choice there's a consequence. And my consequence today is I'm having fun. I'm actually relaxing and enjoying my life today. Doing what I want to do and not what people think I should be doing or what they expect me to be doing. So anyway, very shortly got to go call Bell and see what's happening over there. But anyway, in the meantime, here's to you. Cheers, guys. Absolutely yummy. Still here, guys. I'm enjoying my beer. Just thought I'd let you have a little bit of a look around. Still lots of people here today. Most of the cyclists have gone through. There's a few hangers on, just doing their thing. But down in the Paddy's bar, which is the one just behind us here, over there seems to be quite a lot of people just hanging around there doing their thing. Well, I don't blame them. It's a beautiful day. Lots of refreshments going down by the looks of things. People just sitting around, relaxing, enjoying the weather. Yummy. Really, really nice, lovely and cool. Well, the day continues. We'll just keep going and see what eventuates from here. So yeah. Well, here I am, guys. Obviously for some of you, you'll recognize exactly where I am. I sat here on one of my other vlogs, but for me, I find it very, very relaxing here because this is where I can actually sit down, chill, enjoy the weather, watching obviously the ocean, and talk about myself. Yeah, so I've done what I can today. I've wandered around, and as some of you will see anyway, if you've watched this video through, I've chilled. I've had myself a nice a couple of beers. I wish it was a couple of beers, but I had a nice beer sitting down watching the world go by. And as you're probably well aware, I do enjoy being on my own. Although there are times when you do need someone around you. But having said that, I don't have that. People are not interested, so I just get on and do what I think I should be doing. I don't care what people think. That's their thoughts. For me, I just get on. I do not care. But what I do care about is when people interfere in my life. Because there is no reason for people to interfere in your life. There's none whatsoever, unless you've given them a reason to do so. Of late, I've had people interfering in my life of late, and so on. I've kept my mouth shut. because I think my tolerance level is very high. And the more people that continue to harass you, get involved in your life, it decreases and it depletes your tolerance level. So in other words, if your tolerance level is this high and people continually niggle at you, it becomes very low, and it gets to such a level that you're very, very close to exploding and reading them the riot act and just telling them how you feel. But I won't do that. I'm not that sort of person. I find once my tolerance level is getting low, I cut myself off from those people and I move on. I get away and I do what I like doing for the rest of the day. Now, having said that, it still plays in your mind why these people do these things to you when you have given them no reason to do it to you. So I don't get that. I'll never get it. But for me, I like a peaceful life. I don't want to get too involved in family affairs and various things that go on around, or get involved in crowds where everybody's arguing and there's so much going on in life. I don't want that. I just want a nice, peaceful, quiet life where I can enjoy people can enjoy me, and I can walk away and leave it there and just get on with doing my own thing. Now, like I said before, I do believe that some people are going to, excuse my expression, they're going to get their fannies in their hand if they see this, and they're going to say, oh, that's me, that's me, that's me. Well, hang on. I've never accused anyone. I'm just telling you what I'm trying to get away from and the type of life that I want to live. Now, if they're doing that, then obviously their self-consciousness is telling them that they do things wrong anyway. So I don't want to be part of that mess. Life is too freaking short. I know. I've been married a couple of times. I've made the wrong choices. And I've had to live with it. I've done well for myself. And this is going to shock some of you. Yes, I was a millionaire. I had a lot of assets. I had everything going for me. I had 3-4 businesses running at the same time. I had a horse farm. I had everything going. And it only takes one horrible, evil person to take it away from you. Now, when it was taken away from me, I got so depressed, I got so anxious, I was suffering with PTSD. I just couldn't cope with it all. I couldn't cope with all the shit that I was going through and wondering why it was happening to me. But what I really fought for was the stuff that I had lying around the house and lying around the yards, in the sheds, in the farm. And I'm thinking to myself right now, I'm thinking, well, why did I fight for all that and stress myself to such a situation that I nearly died because of it? Why? After all, it's only stuff. Stuff does not matter. It's just stuff. And if you can throw that into the back of your head and get rid of it, then you can move forward and worry about other things. I don't want to build an empire anymore. I have no interest in building an empire anymore. I'm very happy with the life that I'm leading currently, even though I'm divided from my partner who's overseas. I still have to deal with my daily stuff, which does get me down occasionally, but I keep looking back and I keep looking and thinking to myself, well, I have something ahead of me to look forward to, and that's being reunited with my family. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people just haven't got the inner strength to deal with things like that. I do. I've learned a hell of a lot. But what I just do not like is pettiness in life, or people involving me in their pettiness in their life. I'm not interested. I am not interested. Because I really want to get on with my life. People look at you, and I say you, I talk collectively, I talk about myself and I talk about other people. People look at you in such a way that if you don't portray what they think you should be or you should be doing, they don't like you. Or they'll make your life harder. Why can't people just leave people to their own lives and get on and let them be the people that they want to be and not the people that they assume you should be? I don't get it. I still don't get it. I don't think I'll ever get it because I really haven't got the time to worry. Sit down and try and work them out, because if they can't work themselves out, then how am I going to do that for them? I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist, but I do read people and I do read body languages very, very well. And when I see things like that are affecting me and affecting my life, I just get out, go and do my own thing, and then go home, deal to myself. I go to bed in the evening on my own. I wake up on my own. I go and do what I want to do and not what other people want me to do. While I'm here, stuck here in New Zealand. This is my life, it's no one else's life. So why make my life hell? I don't get it. But anyway, I'm happy with my life, even although I'm still separated from my beautiful fiancée and our beautiful little daughter. And I'm hoping that very soon, over the next few months, things will happen where I can get back to them and I can forget all the shit that I've gone through in this place. And I mean, I've gone through a lot of shit. Some of you will never believe what I've gone through. But I deal with it. I hold my breath. I bite my tongue. And sometimes I really want to let rip. But I've got a lot more respect than that. Those days are gone when I used to rip into people that got involved in my life and so on. Now I just cut myself off from them. I walk away and I think to myself, well, how fucking stupid are they? Excuse my language, but I don't care. I get that. And I just walk away from them. Anyway, I'm here sitting on the coast on a beautiful day with a lovely sea breeze coming through, and so far so good, because I've been on my own. I've enjoyed myself today. I've been around the Gypsy Fair. I've had a bit of a walk around, talk to myself, which I do on a regular basis, because talking to myself is a pressure relief valve for me, letting myself go, like I'm doing right now. Sitting here talking to everyone. And I'm putting this on the internet. I don't care. And it's because I don't care that I can do these things. Because if other people are looking in on this and assuming that I'm talking about them, well, whose problem is that? It's not mine, it's theirs. And that's my philosophy in life. If I come here without mentioning anyone, etc., but people put themselves in that category and believe that I'm talking about them, well, that is their problem, it's not mine. I've named no one, I've done nothing wrong. I'm just venting my anxiety. And I do get anxious. I get very anxious when people get involved in my life. I hate it. I don't want to be involved. I don't involve myself in their lives, and I don't tell them what to do. If they ask me, I can give them advice. But that's it, it's only my advice. It doesn't mean to say that my advice is always the right advice. For those of you of logical thinking will understand where I'm coming from. So, I've enjoyed my day. I'm just wondering what the rest of the day has got in store for me. But in the meantime, I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. I'm going to relax and just ponder on where I'm going to go next. But anyway, I hope everyone out there is having a wonderful Easter weekend. Back in the Philippines, it's a Holy Week. It goes on for the whole week in certain places. But yeah, I just wish all you people that I know and are very close to me a very, very happy weekend. Too many cyclists going past. My God, I wish I had a bicycle. I wish I had a bicycle. I can just go for miles. But anyway, wishing you all a very happy and safe Easter weekend. If you're over here in Western countries, don't eat too much chocolate. You're fat enough anyway. All us Westerners tend to get fat too quick. All of those Asians know better. They don't have too much chocolate available to them as we do, because it melts too quickly over there. It melts before they eat it. Anyway, have a great time, guys. Have a beautiful weekend. And yeah, just stay safe. Love each other. Don't abuse each other. Help each other when you can. Understand them when you can. And when I say understand them, there are people out there that hold a lot to themselves. I don't. I let it out. And that's why I'm doing this today. I'm letting it out. This is my way of venting it rather than taking it out aggressively against other people. So I just let it go and I deal with my life as I see it. Whether people like it or not, I don't care. I care for people. I care for lots of things. But when I say I don't care, I'm using it in an open term that I don't care what other people think about me. So anyway, no more to be said. I'm just going to sit here, I'm going to relax, and I'm just going to enjoy the weather here for the next half an hour before I head on. So take care, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Have lots of fun. See ya. Bye-bye.